This has been a very, very awkward match. Okay, from the onset. First Gaikwad, I think he did 23 runs. He made 23, made a little bit more, and he was like, "Okay, I'm done. I have the orange cap. I'm good." And suddenly, Faf du Plessis just goes mental, only to get out on the last delivery when he could have scored just 2 runs and tied. And if he had tied, finally, if his strike rate is higher, so he would have won the orange cap.
Yeah.
That would have been such a, for Gaikwad. But the fact that Gaikwad actually eventually ended up winning. So right now, just want to take a break because Shubman Gill just raised his bat for his 50. Dude, Shubman, because of you, they'll lose the match because you're only playing
That's
for
why they're
yourself.
not getting out.
Because of you, they're gonna lose the match. You become the next Sachin Tendulkar. Terrible.
Yeah.
And then Mahendra Singh Dhoni dropped the catch, and then Sunil Gavaskar said what he always says. It's a very rare occasion. He said it 3 times. So I'll show you last 5 times Mahendra Singh Dhoni has dropped catches very recently, and every time he says it's a rare chance. It's a rare chance. It's a rare chance. It's a rare chance. I can make a reel of this everything. And these people suck on it so much. Even Harsha Bhogle, next time he was trying to take a catch and he hit his edge of his fingers and he left. He said, "What a great effort! What a
Yeah.
great effort!"
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, uh, wow, what a great effort to touch the ball. Our standards are
And
so low. It's like as a captain, you don't come out to bat. If you come
yeah.
out to bat, you hardly ever score. One day you score 18, and everybody thinks you're the greatest batsman ever. And you scored 18. Okay. The only reason you came out to bat was you thought this was probably going to be a last match. You want to go out and play it. That's why you came out in the first place. Okay. Now you didn't come out because anyway you said like if you come in now, you want to probably ruin the match. So let's just stay outside because you're smart enough. Because Mahendra Singh Dhoni is smart enough. He is not an idiot.
Yeah.
He's a very smart captain. So and then but Shubman Gill is probably the 12th man who is playing for CSK, following Sachin Tendulkar's mantra to just score for himself. Because since he scored that 50, 60 runs or something in that match when they was they were chasing 115 or something, he's just
Hmm.
like literally he's been making runs in every match. But if you see his strike rate, it's been terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not playing like these idiots. It's just all over the place. I don't know what to do. If today he doesn't get going, what's the whole point? He even got caught and then apparently that thing hit the sky cam. It was called dead ball
Yeah.
and he survived. And he was like Dhoni
And
dropped a
going.
sticker.
Yeah,
Oh sorry,
going
yeah.
back to Dhoni's catch, I was watching at that time, and I had the commentary on as well, and they were just defending him like, oh, the ball was swinging, and I mean this happens and all that. Like
It
it
was such a
just felt.
straightforward catch, man.
Yeah, it
Such a
was just
straightforward catch.
straightforward catch, and people make mistakes. There's no like, it's okay. People make mistake, but why do we need to defend? Why need to defend him?
Oh no,
That's just
these are the
bizarre.
same people have been shitting all over Karthik and wanting him to retire
Yeah.
because Karthik missed stumping.
By the
And
way,
Karthik has been
Shubman.
not keeping very well. Karthik has not been keeping very well. So they're right.
Yeah.
But the fact is that they shit all over Karthik and this guy is like, oh, it's a rare chance. In the last match, it was a rare chance. It's a rare chance for the last 5 matches.
By the way, Shubman Gill got out, so I mean, there is some chance for KKR. Apparently, Tripathi got injured, so
Man,
I
that
don't
was
know
bad
whether
luck.
he'll
He'll
that
come
I
out to
don't know
bat
whether
because he
he'll
was
come or
padded up.
not.
No, he was padded up.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, he was padded up, so he's coming out. See, what's the point of Shubman Gill for wasting 40 deliveries, 41 deliveries, 43 deliveries, sorry, and then getting out? When he's chasing that score, and with so much ability this person has, what's the point? Has he reviewed it?
Yeah.
He hasn't reviewed it,
Why?
right?
Why would he review it?
No, it looked close.
Oh, okay.
They have
Yeah.
a review, right?
They
What do
had
you
no,
mean?
no, I
It
didn't
looked
review.
close. It's gonna be it's gonna be umpire's call because in line. Oh no, no, it's gonna be given out because it's like hit him on the full. But it was close.
I think your stream is again lagging. Here in my stream, Karthik has already come out.
Oh yeah, no, no, because I must be playing it wrong. What I'm saying is Tripathi is padded up, so he will play.
Huh, he will play. Yeah, yeah, he will play, but it's still, I mean, got injured, and he would have, otherwise he would have come at number 3 or number 4, I think. And now he has to come out and straight away,
No, he played wrong. See,
started.
Owen Morgan is there. This is gonna be Owen Morgan's day of reckoning. Look at the shot. It looks good. Sometimes the shot really looks good and he gets caught. Like it's terrible,
Yeah,
right? But this looks
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It looks. So today, after everything they did shit, both Karthik and Morgan in the last match when they should have just won by with 5 overs remaining. I think they had
Hmm.
like 13 runs to chase in 25 deliveries and then 9 wickets to go. And then they had 6 runs to win in 2 balls. So they scored
Yeah, that yeah, I
they
was
scored
that
seven
was
runs in 21 deliveries. Like I don't know how they scored 7 runs in 21 deliveries and lost
and
what
you
six
know
seven wickets.
yeah, and when we were watching the match, actually we didn't realize it how hard they shit the bed. Because I was watching
Oh
the
yeah,
highlights
you're
again.
right. I also did not feel it when I was watching it.
Yeah, when I was watching the highlight, like what the hell is like 4 hours to go, they just have to make 12 runs, and they ended up, almost losing the match. That's really bizarre. So yeah, that was something. And by the way, I don't know whether you know this, but on social media and everywhere, a lot of liberals and woke people and all those
Woke are
people
different.
who
Technically, we are also liberals.
so okay, I don't know what term we should use, but they are saying that KKR entering the final is a big slap to the government because it's like a revenge for Aryan Khan's arrest, because apparently because he's a Muslim, that's why they are targeting him. And so someone said that maybe KKR will win it and they will show Modi, but then someone said, but Jay Shah will not allow it. Like which
Okay, this whole dialogue, this the whole range of shit that you gave right now, none of it made any sense. By the way, also
that's
also
what
also
exactly.
also this is the first time I ever realized when, and I don't know, maybe I'm naive, but when you just said Aryan Khan is Muslim, that's the first time I actually thought about it that way. I was like,
Exactly.
I don't even think about Shah Rukh Khan as Muslim, and Aryan Khan is I'm pretty sure he's nothing. And his mother is also not Muslim, so I'm not even sure he's anything particularly. And his name is Aryan, so I don't know.
Yeah, I
That's
mean
just
the
a
and
very
the
common generic name.
level of naivety. I mean, like what?
What was that? Jay Shah won't allow it. What was that about?
Jay Shah won't allow KKR to win because because it is Shah Rukh Khan's team and they are going against Muslim, so they won't allow KKR to win IPL.
Oh, this is this is. I mean, you always fight with me whenever I say something bad about the our Indian peoples. But the kind of shit that I hear from people in my country of birth, not my country of birth, okay, which I did not choose. I would have been rather born in Italy, okay. I just would have been better looking and with better hair. So it's just that the kind of shit that people talk and with such authority, with such
Yeah,
confidence, such level of bullshit. It's like, what are you talking about? I'm pretty sure if you put if you put chips in all these commentators who say such nice things, right? When they go back in their rooms, they will like talking to their girlfriends or talking to each other, it's like, oh my god, what a lot of shit I was talking about. Safari, it's so amazing car. I was like, I'm not even shit in that car. It was like it will be scandalized shit. Like if the reality comes out that what they really feel about it. Oh, that would be some shit, man. The kind of shit these people have to talk about. I was listening to Simon Dole on TGC
yeah,
podcast. He said, nobody remembers me that I was actually a bowler from New Zealand. He
yeah,
said I
yeah,
didn't make any money, like
yeah,
relatively speaking. He said
yeah,
relatively speaking, obviously he made money, but he said he has made like really riches. So when we talk about that, why these people are not talking properly, because the deal of these contracts are very very lucrative, and
yeah.
they don't
Right,
want to screw it up. They don't want to
right.
screw it up, and because this can, everybody knows Sunil Gavaskar. They know cricketing life is probably for 10 years, probably for 5, 10, 15 years maximum. But
Yeah,
these contracts can run for like till the end of their life or something, because that's what Sunil Gavaskar is for. I didn't think Sunil Gavaskar even in a deathbed, he'll be still doing commentary. The level of generic shit that he spews, it's an I don't know if you're watching when somebody misfielded, when Owen Morgan misfielded towards the last
hmm.
over, and then he said Owen Morgan took his eye off the ball, because that's exactly the dialogue he says for everything whenever the misfield happens. No, people don't take the eye off the ball because but what happened was, then Simon Dole actually explained without telling him that you're stupid because you can't say that. So he said, Sonny, it's like when you play snooker or pool or something, right? When you hit the ball and you put so much spin on it, so when it hit the bottom of his bat, it took like when it bounced, it spun so much that Owen Morgan wasn't expecting it to spin so much. So yeah,
Yeah.
but he did not say it's not that he took his eye off the ball. It's just the ball fucking spun like Shane Warne's delivery. That's all.
I mean, I think now there is AI in everything, artificial intelligence and machine learning. I think all these people can easily train a AI to do the commentary because the range of things which these people say it's very limited. So
By the
I
way,
think
Gotham is on, and Gotham misfielded again. Gotham is the greatest misfielder for 9.3 crores, 9.25 crores.
oh yeah, that
It's
yeah,
unbelievable. Yeah, I'm not gonna like. I don't think it's ever over until it's
out,
completely over, and this is a big six or out.
out, out, out.
All right. I don't understand when they hold the ball and just like this is what Raidu does.
Raidu
I'm
is
betting,
always like that. I mean, he's
smashing the
always
ball. Not
pumped up.
to like kill the ball. You destroy the ball. Probably bad for you. But Dinesh Karthik, this was your last match, but what the heck? Do you think
I
Dinesh
mean,
Karthik will
Raidu could
play
have
again?
been just talking just since we just saw Raidu throwing the ball on the ground. Raidu could have been a very big player for India. He would have actually played for India earlier. He had apparently he had a lot of fights with some very very higher up, someone very higher up in the Hyderabad cricket circle or something. And he always had fights with people. I remember there was before the World Cup, I think, when he was not dropped, he had a fight, like a verbal, like a very bad fight with someone on the road because they had probably hit his car or something. So he is always aggressive because see, Virat Kohli is aggressive. He is very aggressive on the field, but if you listen to him or if you see whatever he does outside of the field, he's very like mellow and very like calm person. But this guy is same on the field, off the field, everything is very aggressive.
No, I think
So
what you're using the wrong no, wrong word is the other word is like see I'm also very aggressive. There's definitely being aggressive, being violent.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So aggression is a it's an emotion. Okay,
correct.
violence is just that's assault. Okay, so
Yeah, yeah,
when you sometimes you can just be aggressive, you can say stuff, but you just don't do certain things. You don't become physically violent. Like when you threw the ball, okay, that is fine. I mean that is not a real example. That's just something. But like that, I would not do because you're ruining the ball for your own bowlers per se.
hmm,
So and technically, you're not supposed to chuck the ball on. If he does that 2 or 3 times, he will be warned like clearly. But you
right,
can't
right.
do that. Like you can't be chucking the ball because you're ruining the ball, which is making it easier for them. So
They've called for a review. I don't know for what.
review for Shakib.
Yeah, I mean they didn't take a review. It's an umpire's review. So not
Yeah,
sure
because
what's
it is
happened.
Dhoni's team, then the umpire takes a review.
Yeah, exactly. What is this?
And it's S Ravi. Is S Ravi the person who keeps looking at more and more videos?
No,
By the way,
that's Chaudhary.
today, Chaudhary, dumbest person ever, man. He's super slow. Look at this guy. He's also doing nothing. Man, a blind person can see he's not out. By the way,
This seems
Morgan,
out.
I think
This seems, yeah, this is out.
Morgan's gonna get fined like around $30,000 today, or pounds or whatever they do, because I'm pretty sure he missed the ball because he was like putting his field like every other ball. He was resetting his field. He was doing something that he always does. This looked plumb.
Yeah, yeah. There is no this. I think almost done this match.
Who is the other umpire, and why is not Michael Goff? Or Michael Goff is
Uh,
there? I'm not sure. I don't think Michael Goff is there.
I someone is there. I'm not sure Michael Goff, but yeah, some
So somebody is there. What do you mean someone is there?
I mean, some foreign umpire is there.
Okay. Michael Goff is not, otherwise I would have noticed him, unless I'm just not paying attention at all. But I keep seeing this guy,
Yeah, Menon. ओए
Menon.
मेनन ये तो
Menon has
भाग
been
रहा
good
है.
today. Menon has been good today.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, this fatty is jumping.
I remembered about the some match was there, right? Kohli was saying, "Menon, ये तो भाग रहा है." And
Hmm.
Menon was like, "What the hell? I'm not
Yeah.
your friend."
If these guys win from here this position, that will be probably the biggest comeback in the history
Yeah,
of IPL final.
that'll be
And I
something.
think
Then
Morgan
people
has
will
to.
say,
Yeah,
it was fixed.
it was fixed. It was the worst luck ever. It was that Skycam drama. All this thing happened. Nobody will ever accept it. But I think
Yeah,
this will be a very like at the moment it looks like it's gonna be pretty clean. But see, but once you make, I mean, this is a very good pitch to be very honest. So once you
yeah,
make in a final 192, it's very difficult to chase. Like particularly one of your Triparty got an injured, right? So it kind of
yeah.
messes up for you.
Oh yeah, Tripathi will come now. I think. Yeah.
Triparty he'll has to come because I think he's probably on injections and all. So
Hmm.
yeah. So Faf de Plessis did not win it by 2 runs,
Yeah,
just 2 runs. It's crazy.
just
South
two
Plus eventually
runs.
ended up making 633, and Gaikwad, and we
But
never
that
thought,
has been
no
the
seen coming. If you had bet, you and I would have bet on Gaikwad winning the orange cap, we would have been millionaires right now. This is like
yeah. I
Leicester
mean,
winning the Premier League.
and it's because of them only. Because of these two people, they have been. Chennai has been winning. Because if you see, once these people get out, and if Moeen Ali also gets out, Moeen Ali won't make 70, 80 runs. He'll make quick fire 30, which is enough in a T20 match. But apart from them, it just no one is there. I mean, obviously Uttappa came and started playing really well. No one expected that, like Uttappa. Yeah, I think even he didn't expect that he will play such so good.
Because they
But
stuck with him, right? That's the deal with them. So what
yeah,
happens when you drop a very big player like Raina has been like we've been talking about Raina has been shit, right? This
yeah,
whole IPL season has been shit. We've been talking about his downfall started in 2019, and then 2020 he ran away, and he doesn't take care of his health. He has 16
yeah.
chins, and he has one big belly. Okay, he looks unfit. He doesn't have the fire in him. Okay, he just feels like I have talent, so I should be in the team. And this year he looks completely out of sorts. But what happens when you drop a big player, technically still a big player, gets 11 fucking crores or something? Then you bring Uttapa in. Uttapa doesn't perform both the matches. A natural tendency would be to go back to this player that tried and tested.
Hmm.
Instead, Mahendra Singh Dhoni says no. Uh, if that guy gets 11 chances, why can't this guy get 3 or 4 chances?
Right.
And now because they stuck with Raina for the longest time, and then I think after a point it's not just form or anything. It just becomes that you can't score. You just can't score at all. You just don't want to score. And Robin Tubb will probably going to be a better choice. It's going to be like a flip of a coin. Might as well give this guy an option. And then, to be very honest, Uttapa is the one who's actually definitely won them the last
Yeah,
match and got
yeah,
them to the final. And this match, I think again he scored at more than 200 strike rates and
yeah, yeah.
clean hits. A lot of people don't. I don't know. I have talked to you about it, but when Uttapa came into like in the Indian side when he was long, long time ago, I was a big
Right.
Uttapa fan. He used to hit clean sixes and he was fearless.
Yeah,
Then something
yeah.
happened to him. He gave some interviews like I want to be like bit more careful. I don't want to be rash and all these things. I'm moving around too
Hmm.
much on the pitch and people have been saying this. So I want to be like bit more careful and what do those things right. And once he became that, it just became his whole personality got lost. Then neither he was hitting these big sixes, neither his strike rate fell, and then he was not even able to become Sachin Tendulkar, like making centuries or something. So nothing was working, and then he was dropped. Once he was dropped, and I think Mahendra Singh Dhoni or somebody else, whoever was there, they didn't favor him. So the deal was
Hmm.
like, Robin Shrivastava, you're not going to come back. So even when he was playing well in IPL, they never gave him a chance. He was given some chance, but again he came, and I think they had taken away the
Yeah,
opening slot from him. He came like 5, 6 random spots. He kept coming in, never performed. In IPL, he kept performing like at certain level all the time. I think his performances have dropped from 2019 onwards,
hmm.
and then I think finally he was dropped. Which team he used to play? Was he KKR? Which
He
team he
was
used to
in
play?
KKR. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
so
in
he used to
KKR.
open, right?
Yeah,
So once he got
and
dropped from there, it's been just like then he got transferred to the team which takes all the old deals. And by
and
the way,
I
I'm
think I
putting
think he went to some other team also later on, where he didn't make many runs or something. But yeah, but I mean, it was almost a given that he's done, he's finished, and Chennai is taking him, but he'll not be someone who will feature in many matches. But yeah, he just completely he got the chance, and I think he made the difference in the last match and this match also. I think for in the power play, he really turned it on. So yeah, good on Mahendra Singh Dhoni again.
Yep. But by that logic, he should be playing till he's 60. He should be Thalaiva, Thalaiva, Thalaiva. Oh, Charbati was running very fast. I don't know how he. What did they do? Like give him like 6 injections or something in his leg, in his
Magic
foot.
spray. There must be some
I'm
magic
pretty sure
spray.
it's injections, man. That's like you can't do that. Look,
And
he's
he's
hitting big
out.
shot. I don't think
He's
he's going.
out. He's out.
Yeah,
He's out. He's out.
yeah, that's just because every the muscle that you're not able to plant your foot down, and I think his
Yeah,
approach was correct. The fact that Morgan is going to be there, Morgan feels like he thinks his name will be changed to Morg, Morg,
yeah.
Eon Morg.
He looks like those Undertaker, right?
Yeah, he
Under
looks very ashen faced as well.
It's a that's the word, right? Undertaker who attends take cares of all the
Funerals.
in the cemetery or something. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
Undertaker. So
yeah.
he looks like that, no emotion. At least Dhoni shows some emotion. I think we were talking about Morgan versus Dhoni,
Hmm.
right? For emotions, I've seen Dhoni cursing people or showing some emotion sometimes, but I've never seen Morgan showing any emotion.
Well, that's the
Uh, s-
reason why they're in the finals because it's like no emotion people who come in the finals.
yeah.
Dhoni is
Now,
also known because Dhoni is known for like
why is this guy? Which, did you see that guy like flexing his
no, which
muscles?
okay, I'll see when rewinding. Oh yeah, he has bigger muscles. He looks like Lockie Ferguson
Yeah,
with like dyed hair.
but he's
But
wearing
Lockie
yellow.
Ferguson had a
But
very bad day today, so maybe he can change it. 26 balls and 70 runs. Lockie Ferguson needs to hit like a lot of sixes. Okay, that didn't work out very well. Shardul Thakur is just doing a great job.
and that's why he's
I
picked, right?
yeah, I didn't like now the because CSK is gonna win more straightforwardly.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so then everybody's just gonna like undermine KKR. But what KKR has done to get to this stage,
Hmm.
it's incredible because
Yeah.
they pretty much won the most matches in like even after losing
This
today,
leg. Yeah.
they have won the most matches because here and Mahendra Singh Dhoni is like telling him like well done because he came out to bat even after you know the great
Being
footing because
injured.
his ankle is gone right completely gone.
Hmm.
Look at is that Gotham? Gotham is a
Yeah.
very weird fielder. He doesn't look like a cricketer.
He
Like
looks
I
so he's always under pressure. Uh, if
he will be under
whenever
pressure. You buy people and then people just always make fun of you because they don't play you and you get paid so much money.
I'll I don't know, never be under pressure. I mean, if I get 6 crores for 1 year, I'll like okay, 6 crores. I was never going to play for India. I was never going to get selected. I'm getting 6 crores. Let's just enjoy life. Even if I don't get selected next time, that's fine. I'll become a commentator.
but their life is sad. I mean, they can also become a judge at the dance competitions, singing
Yeah, I can do
competitions,
anything. Yeah.
random shit, Guinness Book of
This is
World
see
Records, sell stuff on the
this
TV 19.
yeah.
ये
Start a
ये स्टफिंग
podcast.
बहुत अच्छा है ये बेल्ट पहनी है आयशा जुल्का sells all the belts आयशा जुल्का remember that girl from जोजिता वो
Yeah.
सिकंदर पहला नशा now she sells belts अब
Oh,
तो
is it?
मोटापे से काम करेंगे and like if you flip your channels enough you're like oh I know this person ज्योतिषी people like हाँ आपके tarot card पढ़ेंगे हम I mean I was like who are these actors all the washed out actors you're like whoa oh
Yeah, exactly.
man
That's what
Morgan
there are
cannot see the ball man then Dhoni's like thank God I didn't come out too bad.
there are so many avenues now that once you have some popularity, you can actually make decent amount of money. Imagine even if this guy uh, if he starts a podcast, he'll get more audience than us.
Who, Gotham?
Yeah.
Yeah, he will. There'll be a lot of people shitting all over him, but he'll get more people.
Yeah, exactly. So and people forget, like, once, like, right now Akash Chopra is the best cricket analyst, best presenter and everything, but people forget like how shit he was, right? So once you start doing something, once you like dress up well and speak nicely and all that, people don't really care about what you did uh, when you were playing.
Yeah, Akash Chopra, and at international level, at domestic level, he was very good. Like I think his record is immaculate or something. I have to double check it. I think Morgan has finally hit a six or he's out.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man, he is out. That's just tough luck. But these people have gotten really good at doing this.
Yeah, they've
Yeah,
practiced that.
it's more of a mental thing, right? Yeah, it's a mental thing.
and
They know
and an
exactly what they're doing. Hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. An Australian taking England captain's wicket, so that's also something.
Yeah,
It looks out. Yeah, 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 it's out. But yeah,
it
clean
looks so
catch.
easy, right? So looks so
Yeah,
cool,
yeah,
so cool. Yeah, you're talking about Akash Chopra. Yeah, he as a commentator and analyst, he's actually very good.
yeah,
So uh,
yeah. Because I mean, he was not that great at international level, but you have to take into consideration that he reached the international level, right? Among
yeah, he
all
played
these,
10 matches. He made
yeah.
no hundreds. His batting rate was 23. Even after playing that shit, because I think the first class also includes the test matches, right? So his
Hmm.
first class average was 45, which is not great, but he was
Yeah,
much better at first class.
yeah,
And
yeah,
even at list A, which is like includes the one day cricket, he never played one day, but he's again 45 in that. And apparently he's played IPL. Okay, this is a surprise. I wasn't expecting this stat. He's played IPL 21 matches. The fuck did he play for? This is just weird.
yeah.
He played for Kolkata Knight Riders in IPL 1
Oh
and 2.
yeah, did
My
he? Okay,
God.
and 23 matches. That's something.
Okay, I see what Wikipedia says. He played for Kolkata Knight Riders in IPL 1 and 2, but was sent back to India as he was deemed unfit for T20 matches played in IPL 2. In IPL 4, he had been signed by Rajasthan Royals. He had been. I don't know what that means, had been. Like, was he played? Did he get just signed? Was it like a Gotham situation? What was it? But he was deemed unfit, like
Hmm.
IPL 2, which was in 2009, and that time when Kohli wasn't there with his yo-yo test. I mean, how do you get like deemed unfit? Like Akash Chopra, he just doesn't even look unfit right now. But yeah, such were the times.
Hi, Wajahat
Man,
Sheikh.
this became a very bad final though. Now with this thing, see that's why
So
people, that's why Gautam Gambhir, he's been constantly saying that I like the 135-40 pitches because they make matches much more exciting. Because once you have a big score, right? Sometimes if the batters click, you can still get the score. You can get 220 also. You can get 215. You can get 230 also. But if the batsman starts rolling, then you start losing your confidence goes down.
yeah,
Your confidence goes down, and then it becomes very difficult. And because like in this situation, but if it was like a bad pitch or something, and the batter is still getting out, but it's 145 chasing, it gets exciting. Also,
yeah,
as we notice in a lot of matches, that even if you're winning, you can still start losing in a decent score. But now it's going to take an absolute miracle. Like unless Mavi goes completely
yeah.
mental.
That's not happening. Somebody commented on our live stream. I didn't see. So if you're still there, hello. He said hi, hello, Bikram. So hi, how
And
are
the
you?
Barzat's sake. I think you got interested because of all the propaganda that we were spewing earlier of
Yeah,
Aryan Khan getting arrested, and um, Jay Shaw won't allow it. Won't
yeah. He's not
allow
allowing.
KKR to win because KKR is Shah Rukh Khan's team and Shah Rukh Khan's son is in the jail and there is some Muslim angle to it.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
that's
I
how
mean,
the world
literally,
works.
everybody is watching this thing probably like smoking weed. Like, it's a very weird country, man. Like, literally, very weird country. Very weird country.
Yeah,
But the deal is that if you I heard from like my remember Prithvi, right? So I was talking to Prithvi a
Right.
week ago, and he told me that his friend was in Bangalore. He was going home, and he was very he's fit, like well off, like, but he's young guy, like I think he's in early 20s or something. They, he was coming home at night, and he was in Bangalore, and the cops stopped him or something. So that like he was fine. They were like, but somehow when they were letting him go, it's just like he was sober also. So
Hmm.
when they were letting go, they just saw some like a cigarette packet or something, and somehow they felt, you just check this guy. Eventually, it's all about money, right? So
Hmm.
they checked. They actually started checking his entire car, and they found like a bunch of weed or something.
Oh.
And then they arrested him,
Hmm.
and then apparently they just beat the fuck out of him. And it's not
Oh.
just beat the fuck out of him. It was like, as he said, that they, what was the word he said? Once you do something so bad to people, you just say like, you're done. Like,
Hmm.
they just fuck you up. Like they just completely like just destroy you. It's like they keep doing it and keep saying stuff to you and keep beating you. You're like gone. Like after that, you can just like literally you just want to just say like, just end this. Whatever you want to do, just do. Like, just end this. It's too
Right.
terrible. It destroyed him. And the fact that and eventually the whole point anyway, and then nothing happened. He didn't go to jail or anything. It was just his father had to pay around 3 lakhs or something. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah. But how
Yeah.
unconstitutional? You're not supposed to beat somebody black and blue, and completely
That's.
unconstitutional. But the deal is that because we're such a shitty society, right? When his father
Hmm.
comes out in the public and says like he was beaten up, this, eventually he'll be like, oh, your son was smoking weed.
Right.
Yeah, my son was smoking weed, but they're not fucking supposed to beat you. This is a rich person, okay?
Yeah.
This guy should be able to do much better. This
Hmm.
guy should have been able to fucking get these cops fucked up, okay? But he's still putting it under the carpet because at the end he doesn't want this to go public. Because he's
Correct.
thinking later on this will come back. Let's not make it public. He's probably thinking his son probably fucked up anyway. So yeah, probably
Yeah.
it is
It
probably for his
becomes.
own good.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything becomes about the about prestige and image and all that thing, all those things in our society. A lot of I mean we are going completely away from cricket, but
Hmm.
it's kind of the cricket is almost done. But
KKR kind of this, KKR did it to us.
so even a lot of people I see you know stay in a relationship which they don't want to, but just
Hmm.
because that their parents say, or it's just the fear of society that what will they say, they don't end up taking separating, which I don't think it's a bad thing if you're not. I mean, it's you just have one life, right? You don't want to screw up your life just because you are scared of what people will say. So yeah, that's just that's why these people, the cops and all those people, they really fuck you up, because if you don't really care about it, okay, yeah, just give it, just leak it in the newspaper. I don't care. So they won't be able to also prey on you. So yeah, these things, that's how it is.
Yeah, because what happened is just it's because it just completely destroyed his psyche now. Every time
Yeah,
he will like, see it, he'll just be scared.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He'll
I
just be
mean, I
scared.
get scared. Sometimes when I see the traffic cops stopping, even though I know I'm not doing anything wrong, but you never know, right? They can find out something in your record or something, and charge you for something. So you never know, because something might have happened, or something. Maybe my driving license is not from Bangalore, so there could be some new rule that you cannot drive with a outside. So anything can happen,
Hmm.
and so it's always scary. It always makes me nervous when some cop or some traffic cop stops me.
Yeah.
So going back to the match, yeah,
Which was Illingworth, the other umpire.
oh, Illingworth, okay,
Yeah. I think the Michael Gove was probably not available.
yeah,
And he's
probably
English.
he's.
He's not happy.
Even the ECB chief is here. ECB and BCB. BCB is Bangladesh Cricket Board. Both the chiefs are here. They just
I
showed.
think they just wanted to make sure one Indian Nitin Menon is there. That's why Darren Goff,
Yeah.
Michael Goff didn't get in. Like how Michael Goff not making it to the final doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, Mavi is hitting, as you said that he should go mental. I mean, it's almost
Yeah, the
beyond
deal is
his
like
reach.
the deal
But
is like
yeah,
I mean, even if they come close, it'll just be make it exciting. I mean, don't make it like a fucking deadbeat game.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I like this Mavi. I think he bowled really well today as well, and he has been bowling really well in whatever matches he played. And then it looks like he bats well. I remember. I think I was watching the under 19 World Cup where he was
Hmm.
playing, and they eventually won the World Cup. So there was Mavi and Gill was the captain. So yeah, I mean this guy could be a good prospect uh, if
Yeah,
he.
it just needs to be like groomed well in a way. Groomed isn't like no, I don't want to use generic Sunil Gavaskar shit, but what I mean is like there's certain times what happen. What happens? How do you tackle when you just get hit for 2 sixes? It is gonna happen, right?
Right, right.
What are you gonna? So what happened to Ferguson today? It's a classic example. He just kept going for runs and he just kept bowling just relief that he never really bowled. So sometimes what
Hmm.
happened in the T20s, you can actually go for runs, just sort
Yeah.
of edges and stuff. But he just kept bowling half volleys and then he kept bowling like he's trying to bowl short deliveries were like coming in around here. It's like what
Hmm.
is this? Then he was like over experimenting. Normally he just bowls fast. He's not doing that. And I don't know, like he's not bowling on the stumps anymore. And then the field is certain way, just bowling completely somewhere else. And he kept doing it. And then because of his reputation, that Owen Morgan kept going back to him, and eventually ended up going 56. So
Yeah,
that
and
kind of stuff.
today. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your
Yeah, so I
thing.
want Mavi to be ready in a way that whenever he gets hit for a six, two sixes, he can come back in the same over. Say, okay, forget about him. Like whatever, doesn't matter. When he takes a
Hmm.
wicket, he says like forget about it. When he has a really amazing match, he says forget about it. See what happened with Tyagi, right? Tyagi bowled really really well in that match. He
Hmm.
played the next match and he got dropped. And then after that, he was like
Right.
nobody even
Right.
talks about it, right? The
Right.
deal is
Right.
that you need to forget about whatever is happening, good or bad, because everything is a new start. No
Right.
matter how
Right.
many wickets you took, it doesn't matter. No matter how amazing Bumrah was, then Bumrah did not bowl in the WTC final.
Right.
Uh, it was shit. Then he was not even bowling well in the warm-up matches, but he came back. But whatever he did already in England, it's all finished. Next time when he shows up,
Right.
starting from zero again. So you need to keep like that level of mentality, and he's young. But that's the only reason we're talking because as a pure talent, he's amazing. And now that I'm seeing his batting also, he looks pretty solid. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
not
he
even
looks good.
surprised that
Looks
why
really
he's
good.
not even he's not slogging or anything. He's just like he seems to be
Yeah,
a
he
decent
looks
batsman.
like he has some technique also. Yeah, it's and yeah, I think what I was going to say was, let's see this ball. So this is a slower one. He did come back really well also today because he bowled one over where he got hit for two sixes. I think the third over he bowled,
Third over, yes.
and then he came in the last over again, and he just gave 7 runs. So I think that was a good good showing that he came back after even getting hit for two sixes. So that way I think he has a good head on his shoulders because there were other bowlers also in the under 19 World Cup. There was this other guy who is very fast bowler and he gets injured all the time. I think he's still in
Hmm.
the KKR team. But among all those there was Anukul Roy also, if I remember correctly. Then there was this spinner who is in Rajasthan Royals, Bishnoi. Bishnoi was also there. So among all these bowlers, I think Bishnoi and Mavi looks pretty solid at this point of their career. So yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, Vishnu, I like his variations. I like just something, you know, he has got something, like
Hey,
something
Pujara is
special.
here.
Pujara is here. They need to let him
Yeah.
go. They need to let him go.
Oh.
This is definitely a no ball.
Yeah,
And it's
and
a
it
six.
went.
So that's good. So bring some chance of victory now. Shardul, please do bowl of the, like three or four of them.
And anyway, you are
Okay.
picked for Indian team, so it's okay. I mean, even if you.
Yeah, Shardul, Shardul, Shardul. But
but
auction,
again,
big auctions coming up, so he can't really fuck it up.
yeah, but we were talking about Harshal Patel that when he was like taking those wickets, and we were thinking, oh, maybe it's a fluke, it's a fluke. And same thing is happening with Shardul also. He always comes and takes the important wickets, and we keep thinking that, oh, it's just by fluke, because all of those wickets are also, some of the wickets are like mishits and all that. But he does take wickets in all the match, in most of the matches he's playing, take the important wickets. So there must be something which he is doing right. And he was also part of that famous win in Australia. Oh, that was a terrible ball.
Yeah,
Still
just
a
when you're trying
wide.
to like praise him, this is what he does. So the deal is that hasn't been any proof that why exactly is he really good. Like, so
Yeah.
what he takes it just happens. Things are happening, but we haven't seen these magic deliveries, this amazing thing, the speed or anything. We're not seeing anything.
Yeah, that's
But there's
true.
something about him that's making it happen without looking like very extraordinary or standing out. That's all.
Yeah, even in England, he took Joe Root's wickets twice. Yeah, I think twice. Yeah, twice. Once in Lords, and then in the last Test match,
Why do they call
which was
another wild? Why do they call him Lord Thakur?
we. I mean, in social media, people used to make fun of him because with like, because how people started saying Sir Jadeja, because if you remember, he was not that great when he started. He used to throw around his bat, get out, and used to get hit also. But he improved a lot.
Hmm.
And people don't even remember that, because Sir Jadeja was a nickname given to him to make fun of him.
Okay.
But then eventually he became so good that everyone started using it. So I think it's the same thing with Shardul, because he was involved in the Australia Test match, and so people were thinking that again it's a fluke, and he'll so it was just for fun. But now with each and every match, he's kind of consolidating that. So yeah,
Look at Gaikwad. He's become Fab du Plessis as
yeah,
well. That is
oh,
brilliant
man.
stuff.
I mean, this guy.
We really underestimate Gaikwad now. Because
Yeah,
I
I
thought
mean,
at some level he'll fizzle, right? At some level he will fizzle.
yeah,
And I said like he'll not make the 23. But he made that 23 as well.
yeah.
That looks good. Finally Lockie has hit. I kept thinking Lockie will hit, Lockie will hit. He never hit. Then now he
This
hit.
could, I mean, this could go to the wire actually, if this next ball goes for six, and then the next
Yeah,
bowler
Jadeja
would be
hit
under pressure.
37 or something in 1 over, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Why are they
Because
showing Shubman?
your favorite Lord Thakur. Or doesn't he already have to with they call him Lord Thakur or they call him Lord Shardul?
Lord Shardul, Lord Shardul.
Yeah, because I think Thakur means Lord.
Thakur means anyway Lord. Yeah, God.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
Lord. So you're the Lord, right? You're a Thakur, you're the Lord, my Lord. Well, he's going for a lot of runs.
This one was good.
Oh, that should have been
See,
hit.
Dhoni is showing emotion. See, Dhoni is showing emotion. This, so it's
It's
not
his last,
always.
Papa, it's his last match. That is okay, right? It's his last match. You can understand.
No, that's what I'm saying. Dhoni sometimes shows emotion, but I've never seen Morgan show emotion. Today, by the way, today he got
Hmm.
annoyed with himself because he missed, I think, couple of balls. The
He did,
one,
right? Yeah.
yeah, he got a bit annoyed with himself. But yeah, I mean, this happens. This final, right? Um, no matter how much fun we make about IPL, I mean, it doesn't matter and all that. But for players, winning the final matters. I think I remember this guy, Decock. He said
Hmm.
that when Mumbai won the IPL the fourth time,
Hmm.
that was one of his greatest days. He said something like that. Obviously, it will be
What
because
else
they never
what else he's
win
supposed to say?
anything.
Hmm. What else is he supposed to say? Oh, it's not one of my greatest days. It's just a cliche.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, winning an IPL does
See,
mean
the only way
something.
South Africans gonna win something is if they put players in every team, and they have players in every team, and that's how they
Yeah,
win.
yeah,
And
yeah.
when I say every team, you obviously understand. I don't mean Punjab. I don't mean Rajasthan Royals. And right now, SRH also.
Why
So
RCB also? I
cut
mean,
your
come
losses.
on.
Cut your losses. And RCB also. Yeah. See, RCB has a big player, um,
The biggest of them all.
biggest.
Yeah.
So I think he'll have more fire next season because which will happen in another 6 months or
Yeah.
less than that. But I
Yeah.
think because the way what happened, I just felt that what I did not like about AB this time is that I have so much respect for him. I think AB de Villiers is by far the best short form player ever, and whenever
Hmm.
you see the cricket, Test cricket also, just out and out outstanding. Why is
Yeah.
he accepting being chucked to like batting at number 6 and number 5? Why is he
Yeah.
accepting
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is he not saying like, listen, what the fuck is this thing? Like, I
Hmm.
liked one of the commentators said like, what do you want me to do? I said, he said, send him to open. It's just 20 overs.
Yeah. So I think we lost Gaurav for a bit. If anyone is watching, we'll try to get him on again. Although this match is done because in 3 deliveries, the KK 4 deliveries now. What was that? 4 or 6? No, nothing. So yeah, let's just see if we can get Gaurav back. Yeah, so just 2 balls to go, and KKR is at 164 for 8. So it's yeah, I mean it's impossible. Uh, and let's see. So this is Chennai's third win. Is it third win? I think. So just waiting for Gaurav to come back and just go through the end of the match. Chennai has almost won. And this is a hit, good hit. I think it will be caught, or probably yeah, it is caught. So a wicket for Dwayne Bravo, and Gaurav is back.
Hmm.
Hey, there you are.
Now my system ran out of battery. It was not on
Oh, is
charge,
it?
and I realized it just ran out of battery. Just shut down. Just put it back on charge. Oh, you're back. Has the match ended? What happened in the 2 minutes I wasn't there?
Just one ball is left. Mavi got caught at the boundary.
Damn it! I
You
thought you were gonna
know.
say one ball is left and 6 runs to win.
So
But
yeah,
thankfully, families
this
were happy.
yeah, the whole family is happy.
What are you gonna do? What are you
There
gonna
is.
do about it? What are you gonna do about it? So well, CSK actually won the damn thing. That's what everybody wanted. That's what
Yeah,
everybody
everyone wanted
wanted.
that, right?
It is CSK. What? Which is this fourth title, right? So Dhoni's
Third,
been on
right?
10 finals, right, altogether. That's pretty neat. 10 finals. So when people see, I'm perfectly okay with when people saying Dhoni has been the greatest captain. But when people say like, but then it's kind of sounds pretty like stupid as well as right now saying that he is also still not the greatest captain because even at his worst, he still end up winning the thing. That's how you feel the competition is such so low, and why having a great captain means something. Why does it really matter? See, think about like how many people become India captain. Think about
Yeah.
genuine captain, not just somebody because other people are injured, they had having babies and other things. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Saurav Ganguly, Virat Kohli. That's it, right? It's like even Rohit Sharma and all these people don't become captain. But now we have IPL. Suddenly we have like 8 captains. Now we have 10. We'll have 10 captains. Anybody can become a captain. Okay.
Yeah.
So then you realize that just because like you're captain doesn't mean anything. It's a lot more complicated than that.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't
yeah.
just become captain. Sorry, I think it's already done and dusted. CSK
Yeah,
has
it's
won.
done.
Dhoni showing a lot of emotion, talking about like, oh yeah, I have to go there. So I think we've won, and this is my last match. So now what happens till the IPL continues till the time we die? people will, no matter what happened, they'll be like, but Dhoni was the greatest captain. So somebody just won, like just for the first time, is like, but Dhoni was a great captain. So they'll always remember it that way.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
yeah,
he did. I mean, he won the World Cup. He won three, four now. Uh, IPL tournaments, and I think there was a Champions League also which used to happen. So they have won two of them also, which I just saw. So it's you can't argue against it that he is the greatest captain, at least in India. And
in India.
Morgan, I think somewhere I saw a tweet that people were saying that, oh, this is a match between two great captains, but he said Dhoni probably is a great captain, but Morgan is just a signal interpreter.
It was just it was Gautam Gambhir's burner account.
So, but yeah, I mean, he didn't do anything, right? At least Dhoni won them one match, the qualifier. But Morgan
No,
never
Dhoni did not
really did anything.
win them the match. He just,
Yeah, I
if
mean,
if Jadeja had come in, he would have done exactly the same thing.
yeah,
And it
true.
was Robin Uthappa and all the other people. He contributed to it. So let's not just say he won the match. Anybody could
Yeah, I
have just
mean,
come
yeah,
out and hit it.
correct, correct.
It's not like he did it. He came out himself. He was, and once you promote yourself, then you had to do it. Like imagine if he had, like, narrative would have been completely different had he come out, gotten out, and they had lost the match. Narrative completely changes, right?
Right.
So that changes. But also Dhoni knew in his heart that they have a second chance. If he does screw up, it is okay, right? It is okay. So he was feeling that I want to come out with my, this is this is the moment. I just want to take this chance. I don't know. That's why he didn't come out to bat today. He knew it was his last match. Other one may not be his last one because anyway they would have got a second chance. But then today he didn't come out to bat at all. And but to be very frank, Owen Morgan just looks completely out of sorts as a batter.
Yeah.
And I've seen Owen Morgan really, really good. And Owen Morgan is not even like he doesn't have the age problem, right? Because he's much younger
Right.
than Dhoni. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
and he's super fit and everything, so it's okay. I mean, he's also in his 30s and all, but that's like super young for actually cricket players, particularly for batters. So that's not a problem. Dhoni at 40, and because also Dhoni doesn't do anything else, right? Morgan is 35, and but Dhoni doesn't even do anything. Doesn't like, apart from like playing cricket and being a farmer and going to army and all that shit. Then he doesn't
Yeah,
really
that's a
do anything.
lot of things actually.
Yeah, that's a lot of things. And obviously, feeding his wife all the food that makes her look only slightly fat. Or as my
Yeah.
mother would say, like, it's just baby fat. Except she's 33. But
So
33, why?
it's either for Indians it's either baby fat or what is that disease which everyone gets when they become
Thyroid.
fat? Thyroid. So it's
It's not
either
a
baby
disease. Most
fat or
people have thyroid. Thyroid is not a
thyroid.
disease. Everybody has a thyroid. It's like sometimes it just kicks up too much.
It increases or something, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But thyroid can also make you skinny also. Depends
Yeah.
what's happening. Look at the amount of handshake. This is the maximum level of emotion you've ever seen. I think it's just saying thank you. You gave so much to the IPL. You're going into the sunset. If there was any doubt that he will retire, this is it. But one credit we have to give them once what happened last season. Like it was bad. Like seriously, it was
Yeah.
bad.
See,
The
but
fact
see,
that they did not finish last was a luck thing. They would have finished last.
see,
They
the
were
thing
just
is,
bad from the
again,
very
in
onset.
shorter format, a lot of things get tapered over. They didn't. I mean, apart from the openers, because see, the openers are number one and number two in the the highest runs scored in the season. Apart from them, whenever they have got out, CSK has just collapsed. Just apart from, I mean, in just the qualifier they sort of won, but if you see, whenever these two guys got out until they brought in Uthappa,
Hmm.
so it's still a problem because you know they did play really well now today, but before the qualifiers they did lost two matches, and this is not going to happen again and again, that two of the openers scoring and winning them the match all the time. because just it's just so they'll have to take some hard decisions in the next season if they want to sustain this, because if this IPL happens again in India, obviously Chennai's wicket will be slow and low and everything, but it'll be very difficult for them to win on good batting pitches. So
You'll find
yeah, I
out
mean,
what happens in the auction. So this is going to be the big thing. So I
oh
think
yeah,
Dhoni Khan just
auctions,
revealed
yeah.
secrets to his amazing beard, whatever lotion he puts on there. And now Gaikwad is telling stories about his childhood when he used to put posters of Dhoni in the washroom and doing weird shit. So yeah, we don't want to hear that, Gaikwad. You have the orange cat, enjoy. And why do you have this stump with you? I don't know what he's gonna do with the stump. That's pretty gay stuff. Okay, pretty big stump
So
if
who
that's
do you
something.
think will be the man of the tournament, man of the IPL? Or
That
are we
has to be
allowed to say
Harshal, right?
man? Or
No, I don't
are
know.
we allowed to
Like
say
player,
man or
player,
player? Okay, yeah.
player.
Sorry.
Except there's no women, but still we have to say it. That's what Vokes people say. Like,
Player of the
why are you saying man?
series.
Because I mean, boys are playing. Like boys are playing. Because
So
boys are
yeah.
playing. That's why. Like, it was like. I think they're gonna change the name for the man Booker Prize also. It'll be a person Booker Prize because they're like there are women there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
Why is
man
it
Booker.
called Man's Booker Prize? I never
I
know.
don't know. I don't even know. I have to like check it. Like I will check it afterwards. I thought about it, but for whatever reason I haven't googled it. I think man Booker Prize.
Yeah, for the
It's not for
longest time I
men.
thought
It's for
there would be something like Women's Booker Prize or something. But then
no.
later I
It's for
found it.
everybody. It's for
It's for
everybody.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not for men. It's for everybody. Before it was only for like people in England and the Commonwealth. Then it expanded to everybody, to United States now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So Robin Shield Papa is saying this is a big lease of my life and I'm gonna get 3-5 crores and all the money that was spent on Ryan will come to me now. I'm the greatest person ever in the history. I have a bad haircut and I have a bad pony, but I'm still the greatest. So yeah, this has been pretty lame final
Yeah.
after such amazing matches.
And
Yeah,
people say it's fixed. I mean, how can you fix this? Why will you fix this? Such a match.
I think everything is fixed for them. Everything is fixed.
I mean,
So,
I was just thinking about it. Here, players are not able to perform. Like even like the champion players, they fail sometimes. How will someone fix the whole match, right? Like it has to be perfect. Like everyone has to participate. Everyone has to just play their part perfectly, and it should not be something very apparent also that you are doing it. Like it just if you just think about it and sit and think about it, it's almost impossible. Even I think when the actual fixers fix the match,
hmm.
they were just ensuring that they don't perform, they perform badly, or they perform according to whatever was told to them. But you can't fix the whole match. I mean, it's almost impossible. When people say, oh, they won by 1 run, or they won on the last ball, are ye to fix hai. Like, how would you fix that? You can't. So yeah, it's just
The only
haters.
thing is that if you have to fix something, then you have to underperform because you can't fix overperform.
Exactly.
Because if that's not how the life works, so you can only fix the underperforming. If they could, they would fix overperform. But the fact is, like, it's anyway difficult to perform anyway. The only way
Yeah,
you can control
exactly.
is like to miss field. You can't control yourself to field. Imagine people fixing like, okay, now you'll be taking a great catch.
Yeah, I mean,
But you haven't taken a great catch. Like, okay, that's not
there's a
fixing. That's a
series.
very lot of pressure.
Yeah, there is a series on Prime, Amazon Prime. It's called Inside Edge, which basically shows which basically showcases a league which is exactly like IPL, and all the owners are fixing. Like almost all the owners are fixing, and the way they show it, oh, this ball he will hit a six, on this ball he'll get bowled. Like, how can you fix like this? And people are saying, oh, what a great series, it is shown very realistically and everything. Like, come on, man. This is almost impossible.
Which team did Kundra have before?
Rajasthan.
Rajasthan, right? Is he still there? Because
I
he was
I
obviously
think
he was doing a lot of betting, right?
part. Yeah, he
Not
was
fixing. He
part
was doing a
owner.
lot of betting.
He was doing betting, right? Right.
A
He
lot
was
of betting.
betting.
He's
Right.
not supposed to bet because he's the owner, so he's not supposed to
Right.
conflict of interest. He's not supposed to do that
Conflict of interest. I think the same thing happened with
because he knows too
CSK.
much from inside, right? He knows too much from
He
inside
knows the
to like bet
conditions. He knows the playing
conditions,
11. So
everything. So he just has too much information. That's not
it's
fair
like
for the
insider trading, right? You're
yeah
not supposed to.
for the for the people who are like taking the bets. It's not fair for them because you just know too much.
Right.
Like you're fitting like okay, this guy will perform. You know all the team which is going to be selected. So it's like too much. You know how the person is feeling today. Like
Right.
somebody not feeling well, he can say like इसके साथ नहीं हो पाएगा इसके साथ. So
Right.
yeah,
Right. Right.
this guy is to be jacked. Deepak Chahar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was supposed to. I mean, he wanted to propose, right? So you have to be in good shape. Like before marriages, people go into this routine, like losing weight and getting a chisel body, and then after marriage, you just let it go. Like, yeah, I'll have a paunch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he must have been already jacked before, but okay, I'll take your word for it.
No, I mean
So yeah,
he would be. He's a player,
these guys are brother and brother, right? He and the other crazy
cousin,
guy, cousin.
cousin,
Yeah,
not real brothers. I mean, not like blood brothers.
fair enough. All right. Hmm. To
Okay.
wrap this thing, the CSK has won. Congratulations, you deserve it. No matter
And
what,
commiserations to all the other teams.
and the commiserations to Owen Morgan. Owen Morgan is like, but Owen Morgan would have reacted the same way if you have won. Well done, congratulations. Like, yeah, don't worry. Owen Morgan was hoping for some bat to hit the ball and ball going for a boundary on 7 different occasions and eventually winning the match. It didn't happen. Tough luck. Tough luck. All right.
Yeah.
Stop scratching your ball, DK. We can see it. Like, this is not good. This is not good. Did you see it?
Okay, let's just go before going out. Let's just predict of all these players who are at the fringe. Like DK or Raina. Uh, will they get picked again in the next
Dude, if you're
IPL? Because
picking
there's
Raina, no, they're only going to pick like Harbhajan Singh. Picked and not played. But Uttapa did in the last 2 matches, it just means like he'll probably play now.
hmm,
That's all. I don't think he might go to a different team, but I think he would probably want to stay with CSK. And if the price doesn't go
yeah.
too
I
much,
think
CSK can buy him for like 2 crores or something like
yeah. I
that.
mean Uthappa has played well, so I don't think.
Yeah,
I mean people will.
when you perform in crunch matches, that's what matters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what matters. You don't
What
win
about
just
DK?
over.
Do you think he'll get picked? Because he didn't do anything at all in this.
He doesn't
Uh,
look sharp. He doesn't look sharp. I think
Plus, he's
also
already
once you become a
retired.
commentator, right? Once you become a commentator, right? It's just like, do you think when he was a commentator, he was going to the gym and like making sure everything is perfect and everything? Was he doing like someone what Chakravarti is doing? Oh, apparently I
Hmm.
was told that Chakravarti, what he did was like once he get caught, paid so much money, right? Remember, I was the first person. You didn't even know Chakravarti, right? I told you like there's
Hmm.
this guy Varun Chakravarti got paid so much money. And like who's
Yeah,
this
yeah.
guy? It's like he didn't play because he got injured or
You
something.
got the bat
So
also.
yeah, something yeah. So apparently when he was away, people were like making a lot of fun of him or something like that. That blah blah, you're unfair and blah, you paid so much money and all. So what he did
Including
was like,
us.
uh, he didn't even play in the other leagues
Hmm.
once he got once his injury was gone,
Picked.
he didn't play
Yeah.
anywhere else. He all the money he had gotten that he took some place like when he set up the entire thing, the bowling ring and everything.
Hmm.
And then he kept bowling there, kept practicing all day. He would just do this, kept trying different deliveries, just kept getting better at it. Then when he came back again, people paid a lot of money for him. He
Yeah.
was in KKR or something. I thought so. He is in KKR still, right?
He's still
I
in.
think he was
Yeah,
in
he
some other
was picked in KK. No, no,
KKR.
he was picked in KK only.
KKR. So he just like this guy is like he understands that what he does well. He just wanted to
Hmm.
make sure that he spent a lot of time on his deliveries and he kept working hard on that. His fitness level because he's practically was some regular guy who's an engineer or something, right? So
Architect. Yeah.
it gets very difficult for him, but he has worked really hard on those deliveries. Because when he bowls, you can't figure out where the hell the ball is going.
Right. Right.
You
Right.
literally can't figure it out. So yeah, go to Chakravarti, but I'm really looking forward to the auction, big auction, whenever it
Yeah, that'll
happens.
be interesting. Yeah, that'll be something.
When's the
It's
auction?
it's kind of different, right? It's like mixture of sports and a lot of speculation and all that.
money.
It's like I know. I mean, you guys follow the football market, right? The all the transfers and everything. That itself is a big point of discussion. So yeah, this will be something.
Yeah, but this is slightly different than that. But okay, so this is the win for Chennai 4 times, just slightly behind Mumbai Indians, 5 times. Sunrisers
Yeah,
16, second
other
last
teams,
behind.
come on, like do something. All these three teams who have never, four teams, right? Four teams who have never won. I thought this time Delhi
More
will
than
win.
four because some of the teams are actually left also. Deccan Charger doesn't even exist. I mean, it's SRH only, but
It's
yeah,
SRH. Yeah.
it's still
So
there.
yeah, this and now there will be two more teams. So this will be how many matches they'll play? Like
So because
they'll just keep
SRH
playing.
has won actually twice. So with a
One has
different
Deccan
name, yeah.
Chargers and so yeah, I mean four for
But who would
uh
have thought like Rajasthan Royals will start like this on fire and then after it just fizzle out.
yeah,
Shane Warne left, it's just gone.
yeah.
All right, all right.
Okay,
So yeah,
we had a good time during the IPL. Let's
and
now,
it's over now. But it's over now.
but now
Let's
the
wait
World
for
Cup is
another
coming.
2 months, and IPL will be back again. Yep, we'll be back for the World Cup very soon in a week's time, right, or something like that. Week or
Yeah, in
two.
a week's time. And then
And
when
it
all
doesn't
these
stop.
players,
It doesn't stop. Now nobody cares about any kind of virus. Not for IPL, not for World Cup. Take
yeah,
care.
football is
Sam, thank
starting
you
from
for
tomorrow, right?
football starting from top. It's been always
Yeah,
there, but you mean like the leagues
the leagues.
starting
Yeah,
from
I mean,
tomorrow.
who cares
The
about
leagues will start.
t-
Yeah, anything else. All right.
European
Well,
conference or something? Some shit.
yeah. Thank you for watching us, and we'll be back before you know it. Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. This is me, Gav. This is Vikram. Ice versus ice. One ice one. We don't know which one.
We
Basically,
had the TV muted.
the TV muted. Yeah, the TV muted. All right. Take it easy.
Okay,
Take care.
bye.